Mpho.wav in the house. Issue. Mapo not.
Not.
Easy,
Easy,
bro.
easy, bro. Easy, bro.
Dog, after that, miss, I need to take a sip, dog. Like, why it's on to maintain at the level, dog?
Yeah, crazy, crazy.
Dog, that was an insane mix, man. Like, yo, I was dancing all the way.
Thank you so much, bro.
I'm not gonna lie to you, Shazam was open half the time. You know, you're open with my favorite joint, Moya,
Oh, man.
which was like, it was intense, dog. It was intense, dog.
Appreciate it, man.
Let's start there. Moya.
Moya.
Hey, nice.
Yeah.
Before we even move, okay, so Moya basically featuring Brendan Praise, right?
Brendan Praise, yes.
That's gotta be like one of your most favorite songs right now.
Yeah, it is. It is. It
No?
is, especially because of how it came together.
Yeah.
Um, you know, Brendan was just vibing with my stuff, and then was like, let me send some vocals, and I was like, let me send some beats. So it's just like an amalgamation of making music.
I've got you.
So we have a lot of records.
I've got you.
Just in the archives. And
Yeah,
it's just one
because
of them.
it's not the only song you've dropped. You've dropped a couple of Brendan Praise songs, I've noticed. Yeah.
Yeah. The one song he's the one that dropped, and he featured me on it. Mokutsura.
Yeah, Mukutsuru. Was it on his album? Whose album was it? Black Motion?
No, it's just a single.
It's just a
dropped-
single?
Yeah, he just dropped a single.
Oh, okay. Hey, bro, that was dope, man. That was fire. But then I also noticed that you haven't been in the game that long. Like, when I say that long, understand that I come from last week, we had Cuba.
Yeah.
So you can understand the longevity of it.
Yeah.
Oh, when did you start?
Man, I think everything would say officially started when I joined World Music, discovered by Southern Musician
Yeah.
via social media, and then one thing just led to the next. I started adding music on his productions, and then soon enough he was like, "Wow, man, you can produce," because he saw me producing some stuff in my spare time and all those things.
Yeah.
And then I was like, "Hey, man, just go on, produce. Give me what you can give me. Let's see what you have going on."
Yeah.
And then a couple of months later, I've been making some stuff, and then I sent some of it to him, and then he was like, "Yo, you can actually make music.
Yeah. Some
Can you
good
record an
tracks, yeah.
artist? Can you do art?" He started sending vocalists my way, and then yeah.
Who are these vocalists?
The likes of Unobuhle, Simi, Azana, Venotile, and many others, man. Yeah.
So you met the guy, and then he just started saying like the best to you, dog. Because I mean, you said Nobu, you
Yeah.
said Simi. I'm not sure if Brendan Praise was also through the album plug, but
Yeah,
it
exactly.
was also as intense,
Yeah,
dog.
crazy.
And then what were you doing before all of that happened?
I was producing music.
You're producing
I was
music,
still
yeah.
producing music. I had a couple of tracks that I was doing for a lot of guys within the industry. It's just that I will not mention names and all those things. But it was just
names. What do you mean? Dog, that's why you mention names. But anyway, all right.
yeah, man. It's just I've just been doing production here and there, but I wasn't necessarily doing Afro tech strictly.
Yeah.
You know, I was into deep house. I was into soulful house. You know, I was also into gospel, doing live production stuff.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's basically it, man.
All right, so you were doing a lot before that, right?
Yeah.
What made you not join the Amapiano wave? Because I can tell you've got what it takes. Like,
The Amapiano way.
what happened? Did you drop the song and then, or did you not even?
I never attempted to release. I have made a couple of piano sounds before I got
Stopped
to
you from
album.
releasing.
Yeah, because
What's up from dropping
because
the songs?
I
Yeah.
just started getting traction in Afrotech, and I felt like, okay, this is my
Yeah.
place.
Yeah.
And considering that I'm with World Music, and they are all about the EDM stuff, the house stuff, the much more up tempo stuff in terms of tempo and all that. So I was just fitting in there. I just felt like, okay, this is where I am. This is where I can build, and this is where. And also, just too many people for me. Just a lot of people are doing VR now, and then I'm just like, hey man, what? I always try to be set apart in a way.
Yeah,
so it's like,
unique,
okay,
yeah.
everybody's going that way, cool. Let me just stick here where there's not a lot of traffic going on. You know,
Gosh,
And
but
then
there's
I can-
traffic though. Can't say there's no traffic. There's traffic. Maybe because like your music is standing out. Maybe you're gonna say that
Oh,
there's no traffic, but I thought you can't say there's no traffic. Hey bro, there's traffic. I thought there's
It's
traffic.
rocking.
Hey
It's
bro, there's
rocking.
traffic.
Yeah,
and the
I
crazy
agree,
thing
I
is,
agree.
I'm not sure how old you are, but it's like a lot of new cats in the game.
Of course.
Yeah, how old are you?
I'm 25 now.
25.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's new cat-ish.
Yeah, in a
Ish,
way.
yeah. All right, do you feel like a new cat?
Yes, I do.
Yeah.
Of course I do, because I'd say I've always just been in the background, and only now I'm starting to come out in the front in a way. So yeah, I would say I'm a new cat. You know, especially for the people that know me now. Yeah, I'm quite a new cat.
How long have you been producing?
I've been producing for 8 years now. if I'm
8 years. Okay. So you basically started around, that's like 2014, you
Yes,
know?
sir.
Around 2014. Okay, okay. So you produce, and then how many years is it before Al's World?
I joined a world at say 2020
About 2020, about like 6 years.
later.
Oh, so COVID, when we are going through the most,
Yeah.
and we're not getting bookings, we are saying there.
Yeah, I was getting in there, and I started
I'm
making
Tito.
music. I was actually started making. I was starting to make a lot of music
Yeah.
during the time.
I've got you.
Yeah.
I've got you. Now that makes sense, bro. So basically, like I know you from like literally maybe a song or two. While I'm there, 016 Road.
Yeah.
I think that's like one of the songs I discovered in Mpho.wav. That's a heavy song. What did that do for you?
Man, it has done a lot. I won't lie, especially through Sunny Musician specifically, because he's literally the first guy that started playing 016 Road.
Yeah.
You know, amongst all the other songs that I gave him, that was one of the songs that he played first before
Yeah.
anyone else.
And then that's when it
So-
sort of took off, no?
Exactly.
Mm.
You know,
I've
through
got you.
videos, through social media, while we're posting the videos and all those stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, just started getting some traction and movement.
Dog, a lot of us are a big part of like Sanel, né? We're big fans. But now I've noticed something that he puts people on, right? So just in case I've missed it, what are some of the songs you've worked on that are on maybe he's dropped or some of these albums or whatever? Unless you guys sign NDAs and whatnot, then
Oh,
I get it. But
not really, man. I actually came in to his label to do additional music because I'm originally a piano player.
serious,
So-
bro, you look like a piano player. I dog, you just look like a piano player. It's not bad.
It's insane.
Piano player look. All right, cool.
Yeah, so he called me in because he had a couple of covers and remixes that I was doing on his work, the work that's on Simi's album. So he's like, I need you on board. So literally, Simi's sophomore album, Simi's second album, I did additional music there, and then I produced a track called Mpho on the album, and then from there we moved on to Sanel's sophomore album, To the World and Beyond. I
Ah.
literally added music on all the songs,
Nice.
all
Nice.
32 songs,
Nice.
or 31, if I'm not mistaken.
There's a song. Okay, but that might be Producer Marketing. But there was a song. You Need Me.
You Need Me. Yeah.
Were you anywhere part of that song?
Ndutuzo Makatile played the solo piano.
Yeah.
I just added the background music just under
Oh.
there a little bit.
Oh, oh, that's
Yeah.
easily for me personally one of Black Coffee's best drops. Well, obviously with Sanel.
Yeah,
That's art, dog. You can't deny that that's a beautiful song.
Yeah,
bro.
yeah,
That's like
they really
such
did something. Yeah.
such an iconic song, dog.
Yeah.
But it's fine. All right, I see Mpho.wav came through. So Sanel basically was a big stepping stone for you. Sanel,
course.
our world. Let's
Most
say our world, yeah.
Most definitely.
Yeah.
And specifically Simi as well, who basically just welcomed me into the space and made sure that I'm comfortable. And she was, amongst all other vocalists, just wanting to understand who am I, what am I about,
Yeah.
what kind of sounds am I into,
Yeah.
you know, and she actually came and she record in my space and all those things. So Sanel Musician and Simi were really big
Dope,
stepping
right?
stone
Yeah.
for me. Yeah. A big part
Dog,
of my career.
working with someone like Simi's, she's beautiful, dog. I know a lot of producers call ladies like in studio, dog, just just to smash. Has that ever happened with you?
No. I keep it really professional because
Yeah.
I really believe that once we get to that stage and we do those kinds of things,
Yeah, but
we
you
can
wouldn't tell us. You wouldn't tell us if it was like, if you really.
If I did it,
yeah.
no, I wouldn't tell you if I did it, but I'm telling you
don't
now.
lie. Don't lie and say
I'm telling you now.
You haven't searched a vocalist. Don't lie, bro.
A vocalist, no.
You haven't.
I haven't.
Dog, I know. Big shout out. All right.
I swear, because I feel like it's going to be very difficult for me to go back into the studio mode and make music.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I'd rather not, because it's just going to make my job difficult. And, you know, I can't separate the two. So
Oh, this is the gospel side of me now playing my part.
exactly, my friend. The step side, the right side, the straight side. You understand?
I've got that, man. I've got that.
Yeah.
So you worked with Simi, Brandon Praise, Saki,
Yeah.
Nobuhle.
Yeah.
Who are you still looking forward to working with?
Zetu, man. There's a lady
Zetu,
called
yeah.
Zetu, man. She has an amazing voice. You know, we're actually going to work on something with her. So yeah, she's into it. I'm into it. So we just need to meet and make it happen.
Zetu, nice. All right, give me like another two ambitious type people that you might want to work with.
That I might want to work with.
Might not even have the network. Hey, dog, this is a network on its own, Kelly.
Yeah.
I'm surprised. Yeah.
Of course. Definitely Umsaki. I'd like to have a track with her. I am on her album, but I'd like to have a track with her.
Yeah.
Umsaki, most definitely, and Amifako. Those are my
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay, but dog, okay, you mentioned people I was expecting to hear.
Yeah.
Mention someone I might not even know.
Someone you might not even know.
That you want to work with. Might even be an international brand, even if it's someone I know. Let me say, not someone I might know, someone I might not expect. Just to have an understanding of who Mpho is. If your name is actually Mpho, hey, never know. Yeah.
That's my name. Yeah, I'm trying to think here, man. Someone you're not expecting. Let me see. I'd say Boloja. There's a guy.
Oh, from Swaziland, right?
From Swaziland.
Oh, dog. Now I get your sound.
Yeah.
Now I've got your sound. Yeah.
Yeah, really crazy guy, man. He worked with Sanel. I was adding music on one of the tracks that they did.
Yeah.
And ever since then, man, his voice just kept ringing in my head. I'm like, yo.
Yeah.
One day.
Brilliant, man.
One day.
So, like, what does the future look like for Mpho? Like, I'm not gonna say you're a relatively new name, but like, you are a name that a lot of people are discovering. You know, so like, what does the future look like for you, or what are you expecting?
Yo, man, I'm just expecting to have a lot more collaborations. You know, even the ones that are just come up because of the music that I make, and the music that the other people that are going to be collaborating with me make. Yeah, man, I'm just hoping for more collaborations, more joint EPs with a lot of producers, because I've realized that producers don't make music with producers only. It's always with vocalists.
Really, bro?
You know?
And why do you think that is?
I think maybe because you need a voice to your beats all the time in order to crack in the commercial industry. You know? You need a voice. You need someone to say something on your beats so that they get like a sort of like a recognition from.
I've got you.
But like, even at that, we have a lot of producers that can hold the notes, that can sing. So we can always do that. So I'm looking forward to a lot of joint EPs with Kanza, with Tagzin, with Disciples of House. That's what I'm expecting. And also the traveling, man. I'm really expecting to travel, to experience different cultures, different sounds, international.
Yeah.
In
Have
other
you gone overseas before?
Overseas? No.
Yeah, Zimbabwe's not overseas.
Of course it's not. Yeah, I've just been in Africa, East Africa.
Okay, so you're still looking forward to go to...
Of course, definitely.
Yeah. Nah, bro, I feel like the sound is already there, bro. It's just a matter of the opportunity presenting itself, because I feel like you've got a lot of dope tracks, man. Especially this Moya song, I'm expecting it to open like a lot of doors for you. I keep telling people, like, sometimes you drop a song, and it's probably happened with you, and it doesn't really become a hit, but it opens a door for you.
Yeah.
Like 016, for example, like you mentioned, that it opened that Sanel door, that Alswell door, and what has that done for you? I mean, it's part reason why, you get what I'm saying? I'm like, a lot of other people are recognizing you at this point, So it's I guess it's about that, So yeah, man, which countries are you looking forward to? Is there like a country that you like, if I can start here?
See if I can start at Brooklyn,
New York.
New
Ah, not
York.
yeah, New York. Yeah,
Yeah.
in the US. Yeah,
Chicago, I want to go there definitely because it's really rich in the house sound. Even
yeah.
though
Isn't
it's
that where it
really,
started? Yeah.
yeah, even though it's really underground,
Mm,
it's really underground sound. It's not really a big sound over there.
yeah,
But yeah, I'd really like to be just in those spaces, in those venues,
yeah.
with those crowds, just delivering the music.
We've got you. Do you think the Afro tech genre is gonna grant you your dreams?
Of course, definitely. You
Why are you so confident in that?
know.
Like, why are you saying, of course?
Because man, really of the people that I found in the space of Afrotech,
Mm,
they're really driven, they're really dedicated, they're really willing to collaborate with me, even if I'm not as known as them.
mm,
So I really feel like there's a space for me to grow,
mm.
in the Afrotech industry. Nobody is really hiding information from me. Everybody that I'm working with is telling me what I need to know
Yeah,
and is showing me where I need to go. So
yeah.
I feel like this is where I'm fitting. This is where I really need to be at.
I've got you.
Yeah.
Who are the top three producers that you would say inspire you to create the sound, pursue the career that you're in right now?
Yo, man, definitely Sunny musician
Yeah,
is
I'm
first on
surprised
the
you never started
list.
with that name. Yeah.
Yeah. Undoubtedly,
Mm,
because he's really the first guy who believed in what I was doing, and he really felt strong.
mm.
I need to get in the space, and um, the next producer that inspired me to be where I am, I think, is also FKA Mesh
Ooh.
um, and Tadzin as well. Those are like my top three favorite
Sanel,
producers.
FKA, and Tuxin.
Yeah,
Yeah, dog, you are naming the way I associate your sound. Yeah, you're naming the right names, bro.
yeah,
The right
yeah,
names. Hey, dog,
yeah,
Tuxin is also another one.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Jesus. All right, cool. Upcoming album. When is that happening for you?
Whew. During the course of 2023 is all I can say.
2023, yeah.
Yeah. I'm really expecting, hoping really to roll out some singles and introduce the album.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I have a lot of stuff.
No? Do you have a title for this album?
Not yet.
Not yet, yeah?
Not yet.
All
Not
right,
yet.
cool.
Not yet. That's not. I haven't really thought about it as yet.
I've got you. I've
Yeah.
got you. All right, man. That's dope, man. His name is Mpho.wav. So, like, closing the interview, right? Um, you've made it this far,
Yeah.
and I can imagine it hasn't been easy. Did you go through any challenges to get to where you are right now?
Of course, man. Of course. There's been a lot of challenges, man. Being from the hood, obviously. I think I've had
Where are you from?
I'm from the Val.
Oh, from the Val.
Yeah,
And some suit. Okay,
yeah,
I've got you. I've got you.
yeah.
Yeah.
So, man, obviously, just like this is a story of most of the producers that come from the hood, just struggling to get equipment, trying to get people to work with, trying to make people believe in what you do.
So you're from the ground, basically. Yeah, like
Of
you
course.
started it from nothing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
saving money, trying to get my first laptop, got a little one, a Pentium one,
I've got
4
you.
gig
It
RAM.
could hold
started
two troops.
start to make music there
Yeah.
with loops, and then you start to get a few gigs, start to save money, start to move from this laptop to a much better one, So I think those have been most of my challenges, and also just having a family and friends who just don't really like what you do. And they're just like, what is this?
What is? Yeah, I've got you. I've
Producing
got
music,
you.
how are
Yeah.
you gonna make money? So how does this make any sense?
Mm.
But because it just made sense in my head, I was like, I'm gonna go ahead and do
Yeah.
this stuff. Those were some of my challenges. Just having people whom anyone would expect to believe in them, but they really just not believing in them. So yeah, those are some of the challenges that I've experienced. Financially trying to work with this person because you think working with them will make your name big.
Yeah.
Then you want to spend money on a feature. You know what I mean?
You lost money that
Saying,
time.
last
bro.
money,
Yeah, you
the
must
money
make
that
decisions.
you- yeah, you must make-
Patali rent.
Yeah.
Or
If it
Am I
doesn't
getting
work
the
out,
song?
what's gonna happen?
Yeah,
All those things,
yeah,
you know what
yeah.
I mean? And then until I realized I need to start from the ground, build my sound, create remixes. One of the remixes that I created from Quentin Harris, My Joy, which is one of the
Yay,
remixes that
bro!
kind of
I
like,
think where did I hear that from? I'm not sure if it's Tagzin or who, dog. Hey dog, I've had so many mixes on the show. I forget these things sometimes. But someone played that song on this mix. And then I was like, I think once I was preparing for this interview, I saw it being posted on I think you posted it as a status
Yeah.
or something recently. And then I was like, oh, of course. You get what I'm saying? Nah, dog, you've been a joy, man. I'm so glad I have you here. And the reason is because sometimes I have like big names on the platform, right?
Yeah.
And then sometimes I have upcoming names. Sometimes I have those names that are known but they're not known. You know those names that are like
Just in the
there.
middle.
So like I'm so glad that I've got you right now as one of the people that are gonna be like on YouTube for so long. When people start searching your name, they're like, hey man, last year this guy was here. You get what I'm saying?
Get you.
So big shout out, man. Any last words? Or you nice?
Ah, man, I'm nice.
You nice, you nice. You're not too good with the inspiration. Hey man, these guys that make it fast, but they never want to talk about what got them here. But it's fine, man. He gave us a scoop. His name is Mpho.wav. Do click here to check out his interview. It's amazing. You will not regret it. Big shout out. This is Age's house, baby.